Heat, dust, and high stakes, chasing a ghost in the Australian Outback. Journey through the unforgiving heat and swirling dust of the Outback as we track an elusive ghost entwined with secrets and special ops. Heat, dust, pursuit, hunting a ghost in the Outback. You know, the Australian Outback is one of those places that really gets under your skin. It's vast, unforgiving, and almost otherworldly in the way it stretches out beneath an endless sky. Imagine standing there, the sun beating down relentlessly, the ground a crisp, cracked canvas of red dust, and a ghost flickering just out of reach, a force woven into the barren landscape itself. That's what we're talking about today. The chase after an elusive spirit haunting the Outback's arid wastes. What's fascinating is this ghost isn't your usual eerie tale whispered around campfires. No, it's something far more tangible yet almost impossible to grasp. Locals speak of strange figures glimpsed in the heat haze, shadows that don't quite belong to the living. These sightings come with a heavy dose of mystery and tension, like a secret war waged silently between man and myth, history and nature. It's this invisible battle, this relentless pursuit under the blistering sun and swirling dust, that forms the heart of the story. The heat in the Outback isn't just a backdrop, it shapes everything. It's an adversary as real and brutal as any enemy you can face. Temperatures soar, often pushing well beyond 40 degrees Celsius, baking the earth tough and dry. This relentless heat warps the horizon, making it tricky to trust anything you see or think you see. The dust kicks up in angry gusts, blurring vision and swallowing sound, covering footprints and erasing evidence, like nature's own cloak of invisibility. Now, if you throw in elements like special forces and covert ops, yes, that's right, shadowy military-style operations, it adds a surreal edge to the chase. Imagine a small team trained for high stakes, navigating this brutal environment, not just to hunt a ghost in the folklore sense, but perhaps to uncover truths that have long been hidden beneath the ochre sands. These aren't just thrill-seeking adventurers, they're operating in a kind of secret war, where every shadow might conceal a clue or a threat. What's particularly gripping is how the Outback's landscape holds memories of conflict, struggle, and survival. Beneath its dusty surface lie untold stories, lost settlements, ancient indigenous secrets, and the scars of battles fought long ago. The ghost, in many ways, represents that past refusing to stay buried. It laces the present with unanswered questions, pulling those bold enough to confront it into a high-stakes game of pursuit and evasion. This spectre is elusive but persistent, like the fading footprints of a forgotten special ops team moving through this harsh terrain decades ago, against an enemy unseen but deeply feared. Researchers and thrill-seekers alike have tried to piece together its nature, tracing rumors, odd noises, and fleeting apparitions. They comb dusty archives, cracked photographs, and old military records looking for corroboration. And all the while the Outback watches, indifferent yet somehow complicit in the game. Given the environment's hostility and the mythic status of this ghost, these expeditions are never straightforward. They require endurance, patience, and a readiness to face the unknown. The heat saps strength, the dust clouds judgment, and the vast emptiness plays tricks on the mind. But there's also beauty in that struggle, wild, brutal, and pure, that grips the imagination. If you want to get deeper into stories where covert ops and mysterious pursuits collide, where secret missions unfold against harsh backdrops like the Outback, you might find Covert Ops absolutely enthralling. This collection captures the tension, the urgency, and the sheer grit of operating in hostile environments, making you feel every blistering step and every fleeting heartbeat of the chase. So why do we chase ghosts at all? Perhaps it's the lure of the unknown, the promise of uncovering hidden truths buried beneath the dust and heat. Or maybe it's the sheer thrill of the pursuit, the kind only a handful of people who've lived through or studied secret wars and special operations can really understand. Whatever it is, in the vast Outback, where the line between myth and reality blurs, the hunt for this elusive spirit becomes a metaphor for confronting the past and the harshness of the present all at once. To sum it up, the pursuit of this ghost in the Outback is a story of extremes, Extreme heat, extreme solitude, and extreme stakes. It's a chase through a landscape that offers no mercy, a battle fought not just with weapons or wits, but with endurance and an unyielding spirit. It's a tale that pulls you in and refuses to let go, much like the relentless heat and swirling dust that define the outback itself. If you're intrigued and want to experience stories packed with that same pulse-racing energy and intense atmosphere, why not join the mission by exploring covert ops? These gripping accounts offer a front-row seat to high-stakes special ops in some of the most challenging places on Earth. Trust me, it's a journey worth taking. Thanks for sticking around. And if the thought of chasing ghosts in the blazing outback has sparked your curiosity, you know where to head next. Until then, keep your wits sharp and your sense of adventure sharper.